Hey everyone, I'm back. I know it's been a long time since I've made a video. Actually, I think about 2 years now. But E3 just happened, and I wanted to give my immediate reaction to the Nintendo Direct. And I'm sorry that this isn't like my regular videos. There's no hardcore editing. There's no B-roll, no music, none of those things. So please bear with me. But don't worry, I will make my traditional videos again. The reviews, the unboxings, all the stuff that I usually put a lot of effort into. But we'll talk about that later. I just want to give my immediate reaction to the Direct. My opinion and whatnot. So Zelda, really quickly, it looks great. I'm hoping it really does come out next year. It might be pushed to 2023, but fingers crossed that it does come out next year. I like that they're adding, how do I say, like you have cities in the sky. I don't know if we're gonna see Skyloft necessarily or the Loft Wings, but there will be aerial gameplay, and that's really exciting. And I can see now with Skyward Sword is the game that they chose to remaster this year instead of maybe Ocarina of Time, a remake or remaster, or a Wind Waker Twilight combo pack, or whatever the case. But I'm excited for Zelda. That was probably the highlight of the press conference. And we also had Metroid Dread, and I'm really happy that they kept the name. You know how Metroid Dread is a name that has been floating around the internet for years. I think since Metroid Prime 2, if I remember correctly. So that's really cool, and it's Mercury Steam again. They did a good job with the 3DS game. So I'm looking forward to that. Those were the two main highlights, I think, for me and for I think most Nintendo fans. But there were a lot of other great things. We got to see a little bit more of Mario Golf. We got to see a little bit more of Mario and Rabbids Spark of Hope, I think it's called. And we got some revivals. This is very exciting. Oh, Mario Party. That looks cool because it's N6, sorry. It's all about N64 nostalgia. It's got boards and mini games from the original 3 games. And hopefully it'll have some DLC because it seems light on content, like only 100 mini games and like 5 boards. I'll gladly pay for more content, like, I don't know, 3, 5, 6 more boards, maybe 20, 30, 40, whatever more mini games, maybe stuff from the GameCube era. I don't know. We'll see what happens, but I'm looking forward to that one. And let me see. Okay, here's a big deal. WarioWare and Advance Wars are coming back. I think the bigger deal is between those two is probably Advance Wars, because that has been dormant for many, many years, because Intelligent System has been heavily focused on Fire Emblem, and they kind of left this franchise to the side. A lot of people thought, oh, it's dead, it's never coming back, but it is coming back. I don't know who's making this game, who's making this remake, probably an outside studio they probably hired, kind of like how they're doing with Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, where it's not Game Freak, it's someone else, where this is probably not Intelligent System, it's someone else, but they'll probably do a good job because it seems to be a one-to-one remake. So as long as they stick to the original games, it should turn out fine. I've never played that franchise, or WarioWare actually, but if they come out and they review well and fans say that they're good games, then I'll probably check them out finally. Same goes for Fire Emblem. That's an IP that I have never played, and I think it's time I finally get around to doing that. I want to get 3 houses, but whatever. The point is that those two things are really big. Those are big news because those are games that were franchises that were dormant for many years, and this opens the door for more revivals. Because if they're reviving Advance Wars, if they're reviving WarioWare, etc., then maybe next year we get Star Fox or F-Zero, or who knows? There's so many other possibilities. Wave Race is one that I want to get revived. That I want to see revived a lot. Pilotwings, which if you're not new to my channel, you know that I love Pilotwings. We did a review. I think it was like 9 years ago, a long time ago. So Pilotwings, Wave Race, Kid Icarus, Punch Out, Excitebike, 1080. There's a lot of IPs that Nintendo has abandoned over the years. Mostly like sports-related ones, vehicle-related ones. F-Zero, which is a car or hover car, whatever racing game. 1080 is snowboarding, Wave Race is jet skis. Punch Out is not vehicle, but it's sports. It's boxing. So we could have revived some of those IPs, and the fact that these two are coming back is a good sign. The more, So yeah, maybe you're not a fan of Advance Wars, for example, or WarioWare, but you should still be excited because maybe the IP that you want to see get revived, maybe Golden Sun, for example, or whatever. Maybe this is a good sign pointing to that happening as well in a year or 2 or 3 or whatever. So that was exciting news, even though I've never played those two franchises myself, not yet. And there's in terms of third-party games, we had a Monkey Ball. That's another franchise I've played them, but I've never owned one. I've never played one seriously, just when people would bring them over to my house. So I might check that game out. I might buy it. But yeah, there's a lot. I'm kind of blanky right now, but definitely the highlights were, let's recap, Zelda and Metroid. We got to see a little bit more of Mario Golf, a little bit more of Mario and Rabbids. We got the 2 franchise revivals, WarioWare and Advance Wars. And the list goes on, honestly. I didn't make a list, but those are definitely the main things. And no Switch Pro, sadly. Who knows if that'll ever happen, or maybe Nintendo just holds off for another 2 years and just does a new gen in 2 years instead of 3. But if they do want to do 3 or 4 more years of this current Switch, then they'll probably have to do some sort of refresh, a Switch Pro, a new Nintendo Switch, or whatever. We'll see what happens. But yeah, we got a lot of games coming out this year. And Mario Golf is coming out very soon. We already knew that was coming out. Metro, I think, is in the fall, early fall. What Advance Wars is December. Oh, Pokemon. We already knew Pokemon Diamond and Pearl are coming in November, I think. RCS is coming out early next year. So I think the year is looking really good. And this E3 Direct was really good. Oh, we got third-party games. We got Shin Megami Tensei. We got, what else? A little bit of, the new character reveal, the Tekken character. That was really cool. Seeing, especially like the end where they grab Kirby and they throw him, off the cliff, but then you see him, flying in the background. There's no killing Kirby. You can't kill Kirby since he flies and since he's so powerful, and Kirby's just awesome. That was another disappointment. We didn't get to see a Kirby game. It was rumored that there was going to be a new Kirby game. Some people said it would be a 2D game. Some people were saying it might be 3D. I hope it's 3D because I think the franchise needs a kick in the pants, it needs a fresher breath of air. And I think moving it from 2D to 3D would be very interesting. I want to see that happen. And for Donkey Kong, that's another one that was heavily rumored. Supposedly the Mario Odyssey team is doing the new Donkey Kong instead of Retro Studios. So I don't know. Maybe those two games are coming out next year, or maybe we get at least one of them this year. But here's the thing, there's probably going to be another Direct in September. And as we know, Nintendo likes to randomly drop things on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, those drops. You wake up a random day in July or August and boom, there it is, whatever game. Remember last year they revealed Paper Mario that way. Pikmin was revealed that way. I think Hyrule Warriors too. So we might still get one big reveal for this year. I'm thinking Donkey Kong or Kirby might be the ones, and there could be a Captain Toad 2 in the future. There's a lot of possibilities when it comes to the future of the Switch and what games get sequels and what games get revived and what new franchises come in. So let's just wait and see. So that was my reaction to Nintendo's E3 Direct. If I missed anything, if I didn't talk about a specific game or something that you would like me to talk about or whatever, let me know in the comments below. Let me know what your favorite part was of the Direct. Let me know what you think of Zelda, of Metroid, of Paper Mario Party, etc., etc. And your predictions and hopes for 2022 as well, like maybe like Zelda not being pushed to 2023. And in terms of my YouTube channel, yeah, I've been gone for a while. I think about 2 years, I think at least. But don't worry, I will start doing the content again. I can't promise you it'll be like weekly or whatever, but at some point this year, I will get my act together and I'll find the time and and whatnot, and I'll start doing content again. And there's a lot of things I want to do. I want to do video game content again, like the old reviews I used to do. Like, remember back in the day, I did the Contra review with my friend Troge, and I did the Pilotwings review, and I used to do unboxing. So I definitely want to start, unboxing. I remember, if I remember correctly, I did the SNES Classic unboxing. I'm not sure. So it'd be cool to do the Genesis, maybe review the Genesis. I want to like start filling in gaps. Like there's stuff I should have reviewed last year or 2 years ago. It'd be cool to go back to that stuff. But to also stay current, like, cover all the new stuff that's coming out this year, Nintendo, PlayStation, this and that, and just do all sorts of retro reviews, like, whatever games, Sega Genesis games, N64 games, PS1, whatever. But I also want to do more toy stuff, like, not just video game toys, like, Zelda, Mario, Sonic, but also, like, I'm a big Star Wars fan, so I definitely want to start covering the Black Series, TVC, stuff like that, and I want to do stop motion again. I want to do more TV and movie related content, whatever that might be. I'm not sure. Retro reviews, current stuff as well. Sci-fi, fantasy, drama, sitcoms, animation. Everything and anything from like the most geeky properties to like the most mainstream stuff. Because I watch a lot of TV. Even stuff that might surprise you. Like I just watch a lot of TV, so I want to start covering television. Like. To give an example, let's say they review all the shows for the fall season. Maybe I'll get my reaction to that, like, hey, I want to see that show and this show, or shows get canceled usually around this time. Oh, it's sad they canceled this and that. Do retro reviews. I'm always catching up with old shows. I'm always binging old stuff, so like I like to cover that kind of stuff. Something like I've kind of reconnected with Power Rangers, for example. It'd be really cool if I could go back and be like, oh, let's review every Power Ranger show that I've rewatched or that I've watched for the first time. Whatever, just examples, things that I'm spitballing, stuff that's coming out of my head. But yeah, my point is that I want to revive the channel. I want to have content for everyone. I don't want to be, who knows, maybe one day I'll do different channels for specific things, but at the moment I want to continue to be like I've always done, which is a little bit of everything. So if you like TV, if you like movies, if you like video games, comics, toys, there's going to be something here for you. Not everything will necessarily be for you, but bear with me, maybe one week you get a a video about a show you don't care about, but maybe next week I'll cover a video game you care about, or a toy line you care about, whatever. But I'm open to suggestions, wherever you want to suggest in terms of videos you want to see, or just reactions to my content. I like this, I don't like that. Whatever the case, just let me know. And to all of you who have been supporting me over the years, who subscribed to me, let's say 5, 6, 7, 10, whatever years ago, and to all of you who know me in person, like the people who used to appear in my videos, all my old friends, thank you for all the support over the years. It means a lot, and I hope you'll come with me on whatever the next phase of my YouTube channel is. And also, I have an Instagram now that I've been that's where I've been like creative, where I've been posting a lot these last few, like 2 or so years. It's called Nerdy Dimensions. I'll probably leave the link down below or something. So yeah, in the meantime, check me out over there. I'm always posting stuff over there, like video game stuff, toy. I tend to do a lot of toy stuff on Instagram. So I think in the future, the Instagram will probably be very toy heavy. Not exclusively. Like I will cover video games and stuff like that. But I think the Instagram is definitely toy heavy. But yeah, check out the Instagram, the Twitter, the Blogger, all that stuff. Eventually, I'll probably do a Facebook. But yeah, thank you for watching, and that means a lot. And I'll see you guys next time. And have fun with the remaining days of E3. And take care, everyone.